Hello, what is up with the internet? It is me, your friendly neighborhood weeb here. Today we're playing The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. This is a game, the third installment. I believe it's the final. I'm not 100% on that. It's a game that follows the story of Geralt of Rivia, a witcher He's a witcher. He hunts monsters. They're magical monsters rather than possibly actual creatures like Monster Hunter monsters. They are based upon, I believe, Dutch lore. I'm not sure. I believe this all is based upon Dutch lore, but I have no clue. I'd have to look it up. Follows the story of Geralt of Rivia. I've played this before, obviously, so I kind of have an idea as to what I'm doing, but that's not too important right now. That's Geralt, the one in the front. The other guy is Vesemir. That's Yennefer. She's important later. There are a few names that are really important. Yennefer and Geralt are obviously the most important. Well, Geralt, obviously. Yennefer, not as obviously, but... Also, one you'll hear in a bit is also very important. This starting cutscene is quite long. Yeah, makes sense. Kick those Redanian asses. The Redanians suck. I don't know why they emphasize this crow skull so hard. I mean, I guess it's a clue or whatever, but they put a lot of emphasis on it at the very end. And it has nothing to do with the story whatsoever. Oh, I couldn't imagine sleeping with your mouth open like that in the wilds. Oh god, how many bugs. Oh, I'm gonna need to censor a lot of this game, aren't I? Oh, jeez. Who would do that? Honestly. Like...
I don't find that amusing.
It's a baby and Draga. Actually, I could probably just cut that entire scene. I'm gonna do that. I don't know why that's a thing at this. Oh well. It is what it is. It is what it is. Why can't I run? Oh, there's old Vesemir.
Old Witcher's fast asleep. Ciri's disappeared somewhere, of course.
Siri is an important name.
What? Time to wake up, Master. These lessons so boring they put you to sleep too.
Damn it. I've been taking notes on ghouls and owl ghouls. Wanted to rest my eyes.
Making her slog through that brick. No wonder she took off.
John of Bruges lacks flair, true, but he's reliable. Like the hogwash they print nowadays. She's tackling the pendulums, right? How many times do I have to tell her? Don't train alone. It only embeds your errors. Bring our young damsel to the lower courtyard. She wants to practice. She'll get to practice.
Gotta admit, we've spoiled her.
We've spoken. I've been saying it from the start. Siri needs a firm hand.
Been saying that true. But you better walk all
Yeah.
over you just like the rest of us do.
Fine.
Siri's basically a daughter to them.
This has to end.
They raised her. They raised her.
Killing monsters is not something to be taken lightly. Siri must understand that.
I'm probably gonna be quiet through most of
I'll
this
see you below.
beginning bit. There's some important or not important, but meaningful conversations.
Wrong. Now I see why you were so eager to practice. Strike.
Ah, you lost your sword. Also, why is she doing this blindfolded?
Circus pirouette. Wrong. Footwork. Enough. Get down.
With a flip?
What do you think? All right. Take off the blindfold. You've got work to do.
I forgot she had straight green eyes
Maybe
at
for
the
a
beginning.
witcher.
Think drowners or strickers will go easy on you because you haven't undergone the mutations? Though in your shoes, I'd fear Vesemir more than any stricker. Disobeying his instructions, unwise.
Well, yes, but that one was horribly dull.
I know, and you know that's
It's
no
no excuse. Yeah, that's not an
I'm
excuse.
sorry. Won't happen again.
And you don't mean that at all.
Sorry's not good enough. You're gonna read Ghouls and Owl Ghouls in its entirety, appendices included.
Oh, wow.
No, please. I'd rather clean the stables.
End of discussion.
I saw that book, that big bulk that was
Shall
right
we
in
run the
front
walk?
of.
Not this time. Believe me, you don't want to keep Vesemir waiting.
Oh, because I New Game Plus, it skips the tutorial. That's nice. That's very fun.
Anything to say for yourself, young lady?
I'm very sorry, Uncle Vesemir.
Young blood craves action, I understand that. But when you fight a beast, knowledge counts as much as your silver sword. At the very least, you want to be able to tell a ghoul from an owl ghoul.
By markings, like unto the Panthera tigris that in Zeracania dwells, and by the sickly paleness of its visage.
You did, little child. Still, you should have asked if...
But you were asleep, Uncle Vesemir.
You could have waked him up.
So you did the reading. Why not admit it right off?
Never pounce on an advantage as soon as it appears. Wait till it stands to have maximum effect. Uncle Vesemir's words.
Well, never a quick study. Quick, but mischievous. Fine, we've talked enough. Geralt, you're with me, Lambert with Eskel, Ciri with a double.
Again?
Stop groaning and grab a sword.
We're using grown-up swords, I think.
What do you think? Should we start by reviewing the fundamentals or go right to free training?
Let's skip straight to free training. No point going over the basics again.
I'm glad that it just skips the tutorial. I wish more games would do this. The more games with the New Game Plus had that. Obviously, it skipped the whole free training section, but this is a very nice attribute to this game. There is no option for this case, but originally, when I first played through this, it gave me the option to either do the tutorial or to skip it entirely. More games need this, especially modern games where they're getting a very hold your hand through this. The tutorials get so long and frustrating, and you can't skip them whatsoever. The one in Maneater's implemented well because it's quick and it's basic because the game is basic. This one, you can skip the tutorial entirely because it is a long tutorial. If you don't, it's not a long tutorial, but it can take a while, that's for sure. Also, this is a dream, if you couldn't tell. Geralt has dreams that when they are about Ciri, they kind of can predict the future. I have no idea why this happens. It just kind of does. They never really explain it in this game. This is the only game I've played of this series. I don't know if they explain it in any of the others, but also this happens in... They use years in the same way that we do, so...
Had a nightmare.
About?
Take forever to explain.
Dawn some way off. We've got time.
Started in the guest room in Kaer Morhen. I was relaxing in the tub and next to me,
Triss?
Yennefer. Funny, isn't it? She's never been there. Seems so real in my dream, though.
Was she nagging you about something? True to life, indeed. We'll find her.
In the dream, I went and found Ciri. And we trained.
Aw, man.
Those were the days. Little she-devil. I've trained kids who were faster, stronger.
None had her character. That's sweet.
Didn't end well, did it? Your dream.
No. The Wild Hunt appeared, attacked Ciri. I couldn't move, stood there like a stump.
Aw, man.
It was just a dream.
That's the problem. It was more. In the past, when Ciri appeared in my dreams, something was wrong. She was in danger.
We taught her how to defend herself from anything, wraiths included.
But she doesn't have silver.
Be dawning soon.
Wait. Show me the letter from Yennefer.
Might have overlooked something.
Didn't overlook anything. We were meant to meet in Willoughby. That's what she wrote. Meanwhile, one army or another burned the village to the ground. All we can do is follow her trail, so...
Stop talking and then give me the letter.
Witcher senses that's the smell.
Of lilac and gooseberries. We must meet soon. Willoughby near this evening. Nothing else to guide us there. What's this postcard? I still have the unicorn?
I can't pass
Stuffed
that up.
unicorn. Used it once or twice. In certain situations.
The things young folk get up to these days.
Back on topic. How far behind Yennefer are we?
2 or 3 days. Trail's fresh. It looks like it leads towards the main road. The big
Definitely
muddle
could be
there.
metal there. It only makes sense.
Wait, hear that?
I smell it. Ghouls.
Very basic enemy. Oh wow. Their new game plus level is very high. Well, I don't quite know what I expected. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to lock on. Oh wow.
Boys, alarm is past. Necrophages follow. Let's go before any more show up.
Gather herbs while I can.
Ever tell you about this sorcerer I knew? Couldn't stop talking about how useful they are as creatures.
Because you can brew potions from their blood.
No, because by eating rotting corpses, they prevent epidemics.
Did he know they eat the living as well?
No, really upset him too. His theory collapsed.
War's
Yeah.
not exactly going our way.
We had a side.
The Northern Realms.
Radovid's realms, don't you mean? Temeria and Edirn are no more.
Radovid's
Yeah.
pledged to restore the old borders. As soon as he wins the war.
Believe that.
Gotta believe something. That's what keeps us going.
Yeah, but Radovid is a madman. Certifiably. Like, even old-time doctors could tell you he's mad. Even, and new-time doctors would probably put him as insane. Cockatrice. Or not cockatrice, Is it a cockatrice? I forget. Griffin. No, that's what it is. It's a griffin. You know what's strange? Griffins can lift up full-grown horses and stuff, but forktails can't. I forgot about that. Oh well.
It's gone. Gods, that was close. I was sure I'd end up like my mare.
Provided you got lucky.
Your horse died quickly, but griffins like to toy with their prey. Eat it.
Oh,
Piece by piece.
you'd
I need to not
like a reward,
skip.
I suppose.
You don't owe us anything. You were in need. We helped.
And they call witches heartless. Say they won't lift a finger without pay.
They also say mice are born of rotting straw.
Jesus.
Trail.
Like I said, it leads to the main road and ends there. Muddled.
You seen someone?
Yes, a woman. Medium height, long black hair. Seen anyone like that?
No. But there's an inn here in White Orchard. Sole one around. Gets its share of travelers. Perhaps you'll
You'll
learn
learn
something there. Besides, the
How long
innkeeper's
is
my-
this beginning? Oh,
Tell her Bram sent you.
21 minutes. Holy.
She'll treat you like family.
Wow.
Not a bad idea.
This opening was very
Especially
long.
since that
This is
woman
gonna be
was
an
clean.
extended episode for sure.
It's barely great. But sure, use a good rye. Nice, cool, you know, straight from the cellar.
Let's go.
Mount up. Let's ride.
Faster.
Really, Vesemir? Don't you know it's rude to cut people
So,
off?
a griffin this close to the village. Strange.
My thoughts exactly. The forest to the mountain, sure. Here, near the main road.
Maybe it's the war. Corpses everywhere, the stench of blood, burnt flesh. Drives monsters crazy sometimes.
That's true. We need to watch ourselves at White Orchard.
Whoa,
Oh no. People don't exactly like witchers because they're mutants. There's a very large race problem. During this whole thing, you get anything that's not precisely human. Humans will hate with a burning passion. Like,
What? Take that down before there's trouble. Then, with your coat of arms, the Temerian lilies. They've a right to hang there. This ain't Temeria no more, old man. It's Nilfgaard now. My arse it is.
oh geez, there's also a war going on between the Northern Realms and Nilfgaard, as you just said. Nilfgaard is trying to conquer the Northern Realms, essentially.
Witches.
I'll not drink with Weaver those freaks.
Ah,
Beg your pardon,
jeez.
those thugs.
No need. We're used to it.
Broke a jump around here. Armies just passed through. Now a griffin's prowling about.
Already had the pleasure. Ran into your kinsman, Bram.
Who is he?
Alive. Sends his regards.
Master Witches. Food and drink on the house. What can I do?
I'm gonna get some food,
Show me what
or
you got,
some
bud.
stuff, because she's only here for a limited time, and I'm gonna buy these Gwent cards right now. Then I'm gonna get you, because all of this is gonna be useful for me. I have plenty of food, so I don't need to worry about that too much. Let's get you. And then you. Just in case. Shouldn't need it, but you never know. Oh, I lost all of my trophies. That's unfortunate. Oh, no. It gave me the default gear. Oh, that's funny. Anyways. There a contract on the Griffin?
They're a contract on that griffin.
Nay, not at the moment. Used to be. Soon as a beast is built and this nearby, the aldermen start a collection, or go to the Lord Fair. Now the aldermen don't use the privy without asking the Blackman's permission first. And it seems they have to the Lord. It's an old contract.
Shame. We might have done something, but not for free.
Yeah, there are a few things that I'll do for free. You definitely want to take money for quests, because especially starting off with nothing, it gets very expensive throughout the entire game.
I've seen nor smelt such a lady. I believe I'd remember.
Yeah, especially hard to forget this one.
Plenty of travellers about though. Folks from all over. Might be worth your while to ask after her.
Thanks for everything.
I like nice people. She's a nice person.
Help you bandage that up?
Please. I'm not decrepit yet.
Then I'll ask about
Not
you.
yet.
Mm-hmm. Just remember, I'd rather not draw
Attention.
attention.
Yeah. Geralt has a bad history about that.
I'm looking for someone.
We seek some peace and quiet. Out of my face, freak. Your breath sours my beer.
Raven, woman dressed in black.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Talk.
do a convince.
Folks say the lady rode through the village a few days back. Galloping so fast she knocked Radivor into the ditch.
Which way did she go?
Dunno. Lots of tracks leading off the main road. Could have gone anywhere. Oi, people! The freak's taken Micah's mind!
And I'll take your tongue if you don't shut up.
Probably shouldn't have done that. Maybe not the smartest plan. Oh well, we'll deal with the consequences.
Once, there are 4 factions. 4?
What a waste of time! The Earth shall revolve around the sun before you comprehend these rules.
Aw, man.
Got a minute?
Why not? Aldert Geert, Assistant Professor in Contemporary History at Oxford Kent.
Geralt of Rivia. Witcher with tenure. I'm looking for a woman. Long hair, dressed in black and white. Seen anyone like that?
Of course not! Unlike the populace, I know the horsewoman of war is pure poppycock.
Yeah.
Horsewoman of war. What's that about?
I guess
Folk
Yennefer
say
got
an
us.
omen. A beautiful phantom rides the fields at night.
I guess Yennefer had a bit of a more than just that one battle at the beginning cutscene of fighting.
Down to the last bit. Know where they saw her?
No, facts interest me, not fairy tales.
Yeah.
Gotta go. So long.
A moment, Witcher. You strike me as a man of the world. Are you familiar with Gwent?
Yes,
No,
I am.
And I don't have time to learn.
Not.
But the rules are quite simple. Come, let's play.
Alright.
Why not?
Splendid. Here's how it's done.
Do I have all of my old cards? I don't. Da. Well, I have some of them, but not all. Let's see here. I'm not gonna deal with the foot soldiers and stuff. Let's get you. I take the fighting cross. I leave the rest. Change leaders. Let's see. Take one of you out. I'm just lessening cards in my deck at this point. Because if I can avoid it, you want to have as few cards as possible to get your best cards whenever possible. So, how Gwent functions, you get 10 cards in your hand. There's a few things that allow you to draw more cards, like faction abilities and spies. But spies will add power to the enemy side. Of course I get a clear weather. Anyways. Essentially, you're trying to outpower the other individual. The rows don't particularly matter unless you're doubling power. Yeah, unless you have a Warhorn, then it's important, but not a big deal right now. Anyways. You're trying to outpower your opponent, and then, that's basically it. outpower your opponent so that you break both their gems. You only get 10 cards at the beginning. You don't redraw if you run out of cards, so you have to be careful with your cards unless you have spies again. But that's not too important right now. But it's just a basic card game. It's a fun time waster for when you're just traveling about. Each faction has their own theme, so there's 4 factions. You have Nilfgaard, Northern Realms, Monsters, and Scoia'tael. That's how it's pronounced, actually. But they all have their different play styles. Monsters are for getting as much out as possible. Northern Realms are kind of gather your things and then play as much as possible. It's hard to explain. Now this is my last card. I doubt that they'll have a Scorch this early in the game. I'm just gonna play the last card with auto pass. That's basically how Gwent works.
Well, you've a knack for this game. If you ever find yourself in Oxenfurt and wish to play a true
master, yeah, he's not
a simple innkeep by trade, a true maestro when it comes to Gwent.
I'll remember that. Thanks.
He has unique cards. He's not a master. There are some very good players later in the game. I don't care about the guide to Gwent. Do I get cards? I hope I got cards from that.
Looking for a woman. Like everyone.
Haha.
Like everyone. And not just any woman.
Like everyone. That's great. I forgot about that line.
2 schnapsies. It'll lift your spirits.
Finding her.
You look haggard. It's just a few.
I forgot. I skipped through a lot of text when I did my main playthrough just to
You seen her or not?
get through it quicker.
Yennefer will think.
I hope I don't get fought.
Never mentioned her name.
Yet you described her perfectly. Once I hear something, I'll never forget. Come here.
How do you know Yennefer?
What
Oof.
Master
Dandelion's ballads.
The only way a humble merchant might hope to rub up against greatness.
Dandelion is important later, not super important, but he does help in the main story.
To a very patient witcher.
Into Geralt of Rivia himself. The Butcher of Blaviken.
You see me?
He definitely doesn't like the name Butcher of Blaviken.
Is this about love?
Guessed it. It's love.
I knew it at once.
What do you know? Tell me.
Such a
Before you
romantic.
appeared, it never occurred to me that might have been Yennefer.
Small
To the
world.
point.
A Nilfgaardian scout of Garrison saw
Where?
at their cabin. She rode in blood, dark and light, black and white, gooseberries and honor. Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
Where to?
I'm not omniscient. Ask at the garrison.
Thanks.
We men of the road must stick together. Perhaps one day I'll be in trouble and you'll be nearby to help.
Or the opposite. Because the opposite is far more likely. Oh man.
Done drinking. Fuck off.
Don't want your kind here.
Of course you don't.
I haven't done anything to you, so just calm down.
Of course not. We've done nothing. Horses working witchcraft. Get him!
Well, that's unfortunate.
Damn you ugly.
I tried to stop it. I don't think there's any way to not be in combat with them.
Nice meeting you.
That's unfortunate. Oh well. Let's take a second to check the time. 37 minutes. Let's save up here.
Move it.
Hello, Mr. Merchant. Let's see, what do you have? Oh, you're that guy from again. Earlier.
See you, Penny.
I'll skip through on important text like that. That's just BSing, but... sell off these not as well swords. Don't have the coin, do you? So long. It's been so long. Oh, jeez. Nope, not there. I'm in the wrong tab. Let's do a second evaluate. Just to make my life a little bit easier. Oh, I don't want to make you... What does... Superior cat. I want you, because cat is very annoying sometimes, to say the least of it. Where... there's a notice board. So I'm not gonna follow the main story immediately. Get some contracts and stuff. Talk to Mr. Man.
What happened here?
Oh, got a wee bit chilly tonight, so I set fire to my forge. Got it nice and roaring. Roasted some wieners. What do you think happened, dimwit? Some bugger set alight me to the workshop. I've lost
And this is the first quest that I ever did. Technically.
Sorry. Any suspects?
whole damned village. I've lived here half a century. Thought they saw me as one of their own. But everything changed when the Black Ones came.
The only smith,
around, so I got to service.
and he had to do it.
Bang dents out of plate, shoe horses. That's right. Elf guardians don't pay me bloody copper. Just give me supplies and orders. Humans
I mean,
can't
at least
buy
they give you
that.
the
They think
supplies.
I'm getting rich off their misfortune. That I sleep on a pile of gold like a ploughing dragon. You've stopped talking to me. Spit when I pass. Now this.
I can find your arsonist, provided you're willing to pay.
Not much left. I'll give you all if you bring me that person. Gets what he deserves. The night of the fire, I heard movement outside the hut. I'd like to see if I can find any tracks. I found nothing. But then I have got cat eyes, have I?
I don't know why they say that cat eyes are what does the tracking. I'm not sure if that's a thing, or if that's just something they use for the, what's it called, for the game. But they say, they talk about cat eyes being the whole reason Witchers are very good at tracking. Is there any truth to that? Where are the footprints start? There you are.
Shavings from from a tinderbox. Arsonist must have lit his torch here, tossed it on the roof, then fled through the orchard.
The White Orchard. Though, are these actual apple trees? I think they are. That looks like the type of bloom for it, but I'm not 100%. Steal some stuff real quick. Walk under here, to the other side. There's gonna be
Something jumped out of the rushes. Drowners, but he managed to escape.
the little villagers talking along the way are so cute.
Trail ends here, without recognizing by his wounds.
Hello, lassie. Hello, Mr. Sir.
Claw marks. It's gotta be him.
Nap. It's Nappa.
Nasty wound. Run into a drowner.
What the fuck do you care?
Our arsonist a job or two. Come on. Smith wants to talk.
When you don't talk to a non-human, sons of bitches all, and dwarves are the worst. Magpies do anything with gold, they will. They forge the blades the black ones put to our throats. Am I not right? Listen, we can work this out man to man. I give you gold. You don't turn me in. My mum died a while back and I sold her tools. I've spent
No.
some.
You've burnt someone's living down because they're doing something that they have no choice in.
Magpies and dwarves might be greedy, but I'm not. Can't be me.
I'll beat your fucking mug to a pulp.
Axie,
Calm down.
free experience.
Follow me.
I don't know why it doesn't let you unmass Axie on that first encounter, because you could do it for some other people later,
Apologize. Gotta go.
but not for the first humans you have to fight. Which never quite made sense to me. What? Also, there are a few references to the movie, what's it called? Monty Python. If you don't know what that is, I feel very sorry for you. But later in the game, when I get to like Novigrad or something, I'll point them out when they show up. Those of you who know will know. Lordy, 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 will you speed up? It's annoying, the escort style of this mission. I wonder, can I just talk to the guy? Okay, so I can just walk him up. Walk up to him.
Up and at him.
What's going on?
Here you go. One
Village pyromaniac.
in the flesh.
Now, you! I knew your mum for years. Charged an area copper. This is how you repay me. I've had enough. Aye, sold ya. A minute of your time, please.
No! Willis, I beg you. I was drunk. Didn't know what I was doing.
I've told you, Mr. Willis. We will help you rebuild once reinforcements come.
Supplies have been ordered.
Not what this is about, mate. This here's the arsonist. The Witcher found him.
The forge was important to the garrison.
Destroying it is sabotage.
Troy needed here. Just a tree.
Oh jeez, I forgot he gets hanged for this. I mean, it kind of makes sense.
Harsh as punishment goes.
But deserved. You know, I hated the Black Ones at first, like everybody else did. Now I'm thinking they might just bring on to this place. Teach these layabouts some manners. But enough about that. Your reward. And
Wow, cool.
managed to save some things from the fire. Anvil still holds, so sure I can bang something out on it. If you need anything, let me know. Give you a good price.
And then the price does not change at all.
Show me what you got.
I'm just selling this armor real quick. Is there any... Oh? Oh, wow. That's a much higher level. No, I don't need crafting components. Oof. Hopefully my level catches up quick. Oh well.
So long.
In speed? No. No. No more jokes like that. Let's do a save and a check. 48 minutes. Alright. That's all I'm gonna do for today. Have an excellent day.